What's up, YouTube? Warm up your 3D printers. We're gonna make a pie case. Welcome back to Kelly Tech. Alright, let's jump right in. Open up an internet browser and go to this page. I will leave a link in the description below. And this is the case I'm talking about. It's pretty cool. Got some pictures. Pretty neat. You see that fan fits in there real nice. Fan for the shroud. And I'm not going to use this shroud or this fan, but maybe later on. And here is our printed sections. I think there's 10 altogether. So what we're going to do is download all files. Downloading files in one. And it jumps up here. So we can close this. And it looks like this is done. Okay, so let's open up the folder. And here it is, mini desktop case. So let's just put this on the desktop. We can shrink this down. There it is. Alright, so let's create a new folder. And use whatever extraction software you have to extract to the new folder. Nice and easy. Alright. So here we have the images. Show you what it looks like. And here's the actual files. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the minimalist is, you need to print 2 of those, so that's actually 10. Those are the feet. Now you don't have to put the feet on there if you don't want an SSD, so you could skip that if you have the board for that SSD M.2. So let's take this and put this on our SD card for our 3D printer. So I'm going to take my micro SD card, put it in my card reader, and stick my card reader into my PC. Alright, now we're just going to take the new folder, all these files that were in it, just copy and paste them into your micro SD card for your 3D printer. So we're done here. All your stuff is going to be in files right there, all these. Alright, so we're done with the PC side of things. Make sure and eject your drive correctly. Alright, pull your SD card out of your SD card reader and stick it into your 3D printer. So let's head on over to the 3D printer. Alright, so over at the Ender 3D printer here, now that we got the files we need on the SD card, let's go ahead and insert it. Oh, this takes a while, guys. I'm anticipating 14 to 18 hours on this print. Could be totally wrong. First print, bottom. Second print, top. Third print, support. Fourth print, front of the case. Fifth print, rear of the case. And for this one, we're going to switch over to some beautiful red for the rest of the print. Here's my 6th and 7th print. And I'm just going to let you guys see if you can figure out what they're for. And the 8th print. This is the side of the PC case that you're going to see. And the 9th print. The other side that you're not going to see so much. Alright, the 10th and final print. And you don't have to have this. And I'm not going to use it yet. I don't believe I need it. So what this is a fan shroud. And it's actually designed quite nice. But I don't have the fan for it. I have a heat sink. I don't need it. But I printed it for later, just in case if I find a fan that size. And here's my Pi 4. Since the day I've had it, I put it in this flirt case. And the flirt case has been really good. But I would really like to try the ice tower and this PC case that I've printed out. So I'm going to take it out of here. So, need to clean that off with some alcohol. Just give it a little bit of love. Came right off. Nice. It ain't even dirty. It's been in there for years. It's crazy. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. In order to make this work, I had to spend $10. That was it. And I got this kit. As you can see, it's got the thermal pads. It's got some standoffs, some screws, and some nuts. Oh, look. It even comes with a little bit of screwdriver. Probably won't need that. And let's see. So here's the fan. And here's the two legs that hold the fan down. So gotta figure out how that goes on. I want one of these towers for a minute. I got the cheap one. It was only $10. I mean, there's some really nice ones that are like 16, you know. But whatever. It's a Pi. Should stay pretty cool. Alright. And as you can see, let's see if you can get the look at that. It says Pi bigger. Look how small that fan is, guys. That just gives you an idea. Wow. Let's see, it comes with some kind of instructions or something here. Let's see. Can it help us? Give you a little scan. Alright, so this can be a pain in the butt. Because you have to do it in the right order. Or you'll just be mad at yourself. Alright. Goes like so. These go underneath. Like so. So. The trick is to get this in. And there's a screw, or nut, I'm sorry. You just drop in that hole. is really tight on there. And that's what you need too, because if you don't install that correctly, then it won't fit in the case correctly. So, yay, we got that done. So let's put our fan on our pie here. Direction. And I want the, yeah, so I/O port to the right, the arms are on the right. Should go just like that. Okay, so let's start off by securing the corners. Alright guys, there it is. Pretty nice. This is gonna be, the airflow is gonna be really nice on here. Really nice. Now, there was one piece that I printed and I don't have a fan for, and that is the shroud here. So the way this works is it goes right here and gets bolted right there. And it just blows down on these 3 little chips right here. It's gonna be fine. I don't need it at the moment, but later, I probably will use it. Gotta find a fan to fit it. So now we gotta plug in our power cord here to our I/O pin. Let's see, it's this one. That's all there is to it. All right, so start putting this thing together. Jeez. Let's put the back on first. I want to make sure this SD card lines up. It has 2 little nubs to fit into those, so you'll know. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can see SD card. Perfect positioning. See, now if you would have not had that perfect the way we put the boards together, you wouldn't be able to put an SD card in it, so that would suck. So these screws here are just your basic PC screws. Now they're pretty, you know, flathead, but they're just your basic PC screws. You know, the kind that hold on the side of your case. There's basically only 2 sizes of screws. There's small and, you know, big. There's other screws, but those are the 2 most important. And these are the big. All right, so let's get our front panel on here. Same deal. Feel for the lumps that go in. It looks like it's lining up really good. Now this case has a lot more features than I'm actually using. It'll actually hold another card below this card that will hold an SSD M.2 drive, and that's pretty neat right there, because you could just have it all in one. I mean, you can get probably a really big size drive, so that would be neat. But I'm going to use a SSD, so it's not going to be as pretty, but it's cheaper because I have all the stuff. All right, so let's take our bottom, move this away for a minute, take our bottom out. If you see the holes, I just took the screwdriver and, you know, helped out the holes. They were basically there. So what we're going to do is use these right here. They have the nubs right here, and they will go in like that. And does anyone know what that's for? Did you figure it out? It's to hold the SSD. All right. So let's get some screws in this puppy. Nice. So let's put on our backboard. Get this out of the way for a moment. And this is the back. So let's see, look at that. The vent right where the fan is. It's going to blow the air right out of there. Exactly what we want. All right. Let's keep going. The more screws you put in, the sturdier it gets. I gotta say, he did a pretty good job. Pretty good job making this. Big shout out to the creator of this mini PC case here. Okay, so now that we got that on, we can slide our top on. Just slides right in. And then slide the bottom on. And it doesn't matter which way, actually. Slides in the grooves. And now we can put the side on. And the circle is going to be towards the fan. And all the devices should fit through the holes. And in my case, they do. So let's put the rest of the screws in. It just kind of holds everything into place. The top and the bottom that slides in, you know. Let me get this kitty corner here. Two more screws. One more. Almost there, guys. Look at that. This is cool. I like it a lot. So I'm going to bring it up to you. Check this out, guys. So there's the back, the fan's going to exhaust out of. Here's the front, it's going to grab the air. As you can see, it has all the ports perfectly sized. The front doesn't look bad. And if you see this right here, this hole, that's for that other board. And then there's a jumper that goes from that USB to that USB. So that's what that hole is for. And right here, SD card. Very nice, very happy. And if you look on the website, there's actually a top that you can, you know, that slides in here and holds a bunch of SD cards. And that's kind of a neat feature. But I like this. So let's go ahead and put the SSD in. And I was thinking to go from the front, actually, and make this the front of my PC, because This is what's going to be sticking. This end will be sticking back, you know, because everything's plugged into it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So as far as this goes, pretty easy stuff. Make sure it's in the right position. There it is. And it stays. Like, it's in there pretty good. It's not bad. You got to get them all four in there. Yep, there she goes. Looks good. And that's what she'll look like. Pretty nice. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And all this stuff can be in the back. Pretty nice. I like it. But I didn't have one of the, you know, SSD to USB adapters, so I made my own. Like I said, I was trying to keep this cheap. This was $10 for this case, along with all the things that I'm using. This piece here, I took out of an old drive, and it will work just fine to hook it up to the Pi. So I'm going to plug this, as you can see here, in to the Pi. And it doesn't look hideous. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. Just plug our cable in. I mean, nice. So it's going to be hidden back there, but I'm going to try to see if I can find a shorter one. But yeah, just plug this right into your USB. Make sure you pick the 3.0. And I mean, looky. I mean, come on, that is nice, guys. Okay, there's a big cable in the back, but it'll be hidden. Very nice. Holds the SSD for you. It'll hold, you know, the SD card. Has plenty of ports on the front here. Ethernet port. It's got everything. I really like this. And don't forget that you can get even more airflow with this duct if you have the right fan. So I'm going to hook this up real quick. And it should look something like this. I mean, look, guys. We got Windows on a Pi and a PC Tower case. I mean, look at this thing. Super cool. It's got a little blue light. I wish I could have got a red light, but I just could not find one with a red light. Look at this thing, guys. Sweet. And it's quiet. Really happy. I gotta try to figure out what the temps are. Well, guys, last video I put Windows on a Pi. In this video I put Pi in a PC case. So I thought you guys would like this one. Really low budget, didn't cost much at all, and super fun. Time consuming, but super fun. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you learned something. If you did, like and subscribe. And as always, have a tech day.